Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming channel. I am your host, Big E. What did he say, Big E? Big E. You can call me Eric. We are back in City Skylines, season number 4. And I don't know what episode this is supposed to be. Wait a minute, yes I do. I probably do. It should be episode 9. Yeah. But kind of episode 2, because we had to restart because of a deleted save point. Because I'm good, the best. Nothing but the best plays here on the Misty Mountain Gaming channel. Doesn't matter what we're playing, Warcraft, Minecraft, doesn't matter. Best plays. Nice little view of our paradise town is what we're calling this. We're playing on a map called Miami Beach, Miami? I can't remember what it's called. I wrote it down. It's called Palm Beach, not Miami Beach. What's wrong with me? Anyway, last episode, we expanded the neighborhood over here. We're kind of working our way out in here. I'm kind of liking how this is working out. Probably going to change up this little wonky road right here. But we had an unusual space right here. Look what we did. We put our own little park in here, man. Yes, we did. We did do that. We also switched from the coal power plants to these wind turbines. These things are pretty damn good. If you get the full wind speed out of them, they're 20 megawatts a piece, man. Yeah. That's good to know. I'm going to start doing that every time because you only get 40 out of the coal power plant. Now look at the oil. Wow. That's a lot. But yeah, man, totally worth it, dude. Totally worth it. 2 of these creates as much as the coal. They don't take deliveries. They don't cause any ground pollution. Probably a little bit of noise pollution here. Yeah, quite a bit. But just keep them away from your people, you know? Anyway. Yeah, we got a nice little neighborhood happening here. Yes, we do. We also put a roundabout in. And I think what I'm going to do with this roundabout, right here, right now, I'm going to take this stop sign out. And I'm going to take that one out. I'm going to take all of them out. And we'll let traffic handle itself. Now, another good way to handle a roundabout, this road here should really, if you want to be super efficient, should come in at an angle, like a 45. That way they don't even have to stop, man. They just do like a little yield, but we'll just leave it for right now. Anyway, we have some demand for some industrial, and there's a couple of things I was thinking about doing this episode. We are going to move this industrial area over here. That is probably not this episode, but I don't know. I don't plan ahead. I just do things. But if we look at our, not ground pollution, resources, look at the, we've got some ore here. Yes, we do. And we're probably going to move it over here. I think it's perfect. We've got the highway. When we unlock this tile, we've got access to the highway. We've got the railroad. That's probably what we're going to what we're going to do. But for the time being, we're just going to extend this a little bit. I'm going to come out. Let's come out. I always call that 10. I don't know if it's 10. I think it is. Can I make that? Yes, we can. Let's just do this. Make sure this is piped on in. It's not piped on in, but now it is. Look at these terrible water pipes. Some of the worst I've ever seen. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll let that fill up. Should take care of all of that little demand. I guess we'll do this. We may as well create a little industry area right here, even though it's temporary. I'm going to have to take a look at see how our garbage is doing too, because the city is starting to get to the point. Daffodil Square? Maybe I should do this. I should probably specialize this. How do I do this again? I can never remember. Industry. We want to go generic. It's already generic. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. If I change it, these buildings might change. But I don't remember what I was saying. Doesn't matter. Anyway, what I'm thinking about... Oh, let me first right off the bat, let me check on garbage here. Okay, so the landfill is half full, or half empty. if you're an optimist, right, with that whole thing. We can't get the incineration plant. Oh, it's actually 4,000. We're not too far away. It's not amazing, but for the base game, it's basically all you can do. These floating garbage collectors, if you're trying to get rid of water pollution, but we've used these in the past. This is kind of like, I feel like you use these when you just have enough, you have too much money, you don't know what to do with it, and you just want to decorate or something. But the recycling centers aren't very efficient, unfortunately. And they do cause a little bit of ground pollution. Nowhere near the ground pollution that these two bad boys do. It's 100. What we usually have to do is throw in another facility. And I'm going to go ahead and be proactive. I'm going to put it in right here. And I'm also... No, I'm not going to run a road. We're going to leave the roundabout. I was going to run another road over here, but we're going to leave it. We've got an interesting space up here, and we're going to fill this in. And then I think we'll call this whole weird area, we're just going to call this one little neighborhood, one little big neighborhood, I suppose. And we can do some interesting things with the water. But what I'm thinking about doing is building a little water treatment plant, a water inlet treatment plant and a water outlet plant. And all I mean by that is just kind of create our own little custom thing. So what we're going to do, let me think about how I want to purchase. I could purchase one tile. We're making money now. We are making some money. Look at our pollution. This is our, got our water outlet right there, our sewage. Look at that. All of that disgusting pollution. This is, it's not the best purchase right here. I mean, it's not the best purchase at all. Let me think about where we could relocate this. The water flows this way, obviously. It flows this way on both sides. We could do a water treatment plant on this side, I suppose. Yeah, we could, potentially. I could also purchase this. This would probably be the wisest choice. The best thing to purchase. Or this. We're going to hit another milestone, and when we do, we'll be able to lock another tile. Unlock another tile, even. I think I'm going to purchase this one. Oh, I already can purchase another one. Okay, that's actually really kind of cool. Okay, that's nice to know. So now that we have these two, now we have complete access to this for the industry area. We can move over. And I think we've got an unusual interchange right here. I'm thinking internally. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. The water, let me just make sure the water is flowing the same direction over here. It should be flowing. Yeah, you can just barely see those little arrows. This is kind of far away. It doesn't really matter too much. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to make a water treatment facility over here. Just a kind of a cool little design. So let me pause the game because we're going to do a little bit of terrain leveling. So I'm going to take my level terrain tool right here, and I'm going to up the brush strength a little bit. I'm going to go a medium-sized brush. And I don't want to go too low. We could potentially see some flooding in here. And I probably want to save. Now, hold on. I see a potential issue here in the future. Okay, I'm going to spend a little bit of money. We're going to be using this road. I'm actually going to pull out from here. I'm going to raise this up a little, and then we'll smooth it out. This might actually keep the water. This might help us out, what we're doing right here. It might keep the water from flooding our industry area. Maybe it'll go off towards the sea. And I'll smooth all this out. It cost a pretty damn penny to do this. Yes, it does. I need to increase the brush strength a little bit here. I mean, the brush size. I'm just going to move this down a little bit. I'm moving the shoreline down. And this is where we're going to have our water treatment plant, I think. All right, now let me take the soften. I like to use the largest brush for the soften, and I'm going to take the strength all the way up. And all you do is just do this. I'm actually getting a refund there. Oh, yeah, I get a little bit of a refund. Just going to soften it on this side because we're going to have a road here eventually. And if the elevation is too far, if it's too much, you can actually end up with a bridge or like a bridge or a tunnel. There's another add-on I might get called it's Painter, like Surface Painter, where I could paint the grass all back in here. But this is what we're working with for now. I'm gonna get rid of these trees. Get rid of all this. You can't have trees and bushes too close to an industry area anyway, because they all just die. Alright. We're still pretty wonky in there, aren't we? Let me look at the train. It's kind of wonky. It's kind of wonky. Thought I could level that a little bit better. Or should I say, more gooder. Try to get a little edge here, because I do have a plan. And let's bring that up a little bit as well. Back to the soften tool. We'll just kind of soften this up. Yeah, I get a little slight refund there. I kind of like that. Now on this side, I want it to be as gentle a slope as possible because we need access in and out of here. Okay. So water treatment facility. We're going to create our own. We've done this in the past. So we're going to use the we'll use the coastline here. Let me get my picker tool. Just take a regular old 2-lane road. I've got all my stuff on. And let me see here. Before I put the road in, I'm going to grab my water inlet right here. We're going to move this over. And I'm going to have a row of these. Well, hold on. Before I do that, have I unlocked? We have unlocked the keys. Let's see if I can put one of these in. Let's see how it looks. Because what this does is it'll actually straighten your coastline up a little bit. Yeah, it kind of makes, it's lovely, and you can actually set your water inlets and outlets on this thing, and they position perfectly. Look at that. Okay, how are we doing on water, by the way? I'm going to place one more because we are not low, but we're kind of getting there. And then all I have to do is connect a pipe here. And then over here, we can just delete. We'll redo that one. And we'll do the same over here. Maybe not this episode, but we'll create our own little water treatment plant is what we'll call it. We'll just connect that back. Everything should be hunky-dory. When this comes online, let me unpause. You should see the water availability shoot way up. There it goes. I guess we may as well throw another one of these in since we... I'll just put it right there for now. Kind of weird, but it works. Unpause. Let's have a look at that. And they should be the same now. As soon as that comes online. Takes a minute. There it goes. Alrighty. Let's go back over here. Alrighty. Let me stay unpaused. I'm going to let the water... Oh, boy. Here we go. We should be fine here. I'm going to go double speed. By the way, 1, 2, and 3. You can control your speed with 1, 2, and 3. I think that's the default key. I almost never remember to do it. Yeah, that's not a problem. Let the water settle down a little bit. Sometimes it takes a while depending on how much you do. And I'm just going to make sure it's deep enough. It looks deep enough, but just to be safe, I'm going to go back to the... I guess I'll go the level terrain tool here. I want to go a small brush this time, and what I want to do is grab and kind of make this kind of like all the same, just deeper. I don't know if you have to, but I do know, though, if it's too shallow, your pumps will suck dry. That's definitely a thing. That definitely happens. There we are. Now I'll unpause. We'll go triple speed and see what the water does here. Should be fine. These walls are designed to keep the water from flooding. Looks like we got a bunch of not enough... is it not enough educated workers? Let's see what it is. See what they're complaining about. Not enough workers. Okay. Well, we're going to do more with this, but we do need some residents. I don't want the system to get too out of balance, because what happens is these will keep flashing at us, and then... Oh, this is actually the new part. This is the new part we put in. You can see the old section here. It's got plenty of workers. But let's go ahead and get some more residents. But if they flash too long and they go without... If they go without the workers they need, the places will go abandoned. So I'm doing my freeform tool here. That is kind of a sharp damn turn. It's not a safe intersection, but we're just going to leave that. All right. Let's get some houses in here. Boy, what was I thinking with this road? I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave that road. But I want to take advantage of... Wow, what I want to do here. Straight road tool. Whoops. Yeah. Get a little more zoning in there. And then we're going to come up this way. I'm going to bring this out. Let me get rid of these. I'm going to try to do that, and then I'll put trees back in. But if you don't get rid of these trees and lay a road in, they disappear, but they're still considered a loaded asset in the game. All right. Let's bring this road out here. I don't want to get too close to the shore, but I don't want to be too far away either. And then we're probably going to come around that way. Let's bring this road out here. And then I'm going to use my freeform tool. And that's way too sharp, so let's do it this way. I'll come around this way, and I can use my guidelines to connect like that. And I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll tell you what, we'll come out here. Right there, right there. Look at that. I know it looks a little wonky, but it's good enough, man. And then have a little road cut through there. Let's make sure we're piped in. We need a few more. Turn all of the guidelines off. And there we are. Perfect. Let's get some people in here, man. And I'll continue the commercial. May as well. Let's go to the marquee tool. Actually, how does it fill in? That, I'll tell you what, we're going to have a block of commercial right there. Just like that. And then the rest of this, we will just fill in with houses. Taxpayers, as I like to call them. And I'm not going to zone on this side. I want the beach open right there. Maybe these two are kind of far away, but I don't want them too close to that beach. Although it would be prime real estate, would it not? We'll leave that open in case we want to extend that road. And then all of this, we just fill in. There we are. Fill in this section down here. Have some wonky houses, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. That's a whole long section. We may as well fill this in. I'm not going to fill those in. That's a pretty weird looking zoning right there. All right, let's make sure. Let's incorporate this. This is all part of the neighborhood, man. Yes, it is. And we can bring that back. Yeah. Okay. That should give us some new people. And garbage is good to go for right now. How about our clinics? We just have one clinic. We could use another clinic over here. And I'm going to put one over here. Let's put a clinic. I'll put a clinic right there in that oddball spot. Let me look at what zoning that left. Get rid of those two. Fire. Fire. Yeah, yeah, fire. It's good to go. Oh my gosh. 25 versus 10. 1600 versus 480. Let's put a small station. We're going to put a small police station over here. We need coverage. Yes, we do. And I want it kind of central. This is kind of acting as Main Street here. So that's kind of a nice little long road. I think what I'm going to do here is mulligan that house. Oh, it's actually a shop. You people are fine. Don't even worry about it. Did you even really need those jobs? And for this marquee tool, let's do that. We don't keep something from zoning. I'll tell you what, we'll put a donut shop. If any cops are watching, he's like, you know what, dude? F you. I don't even like donuts. That should cover that. Yeah, capacity's fine. How about our elementary schools? We have 2. I guess we're okay. We could potentially use another one over here, but just leave it for now. High school, we just have 1. We're okay-ish. Keep an eye on that. We have not unlocked university yet. Coming up fairly soon. Okay. What about land value? Let's put a dog park in over here. This seems like a good place right there. Before buildings pop in, they could use something here. Can I squeeze one in over here somewhere? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put a dog park. Kind of close to the water, but that's all right. Do I have anything zoned here? No, I guess I didn't want to zone too close. We're going to put a couple small commercial buildings right here. A couple of shops for people who are walking their dogs and such. Power. It's nice I could just kind of plop these in. We're just going to do this for right now. Might switch over to the oil power plant. Also something we could potentially try this season is the hydropower plant. Kind of dangerous. Sure is. Alrighty, we have no more demand for residential, and we still have a lot zoned, so that should pop in. Commercial, little teeny demand. I don't like jumping on stuff too quickly, though. It's not that big of a deal, right? But, alright, I have to fix this up a little bit here. This is a little bit too close. I'm going to push this back a tad. A little bit too close, because I also want to zone in here a little bit, I think. We'll push that water back. Hopefully it doesn't go insane in the membrane. And then what I'm thinking here, we're going to have some commercial shops, and I'll leave space for these roads if we want to potentially extend them in the future. There we are. What is that? That is a... Is that an elementary school? It is an elementary school. Nice. Okay. Won't zone too close to the elementary school. Got a little interesting area here. This could be another little park and a chance for us to tie some paths together. Never underestimate walking paths. Citizens will use them. And you'll probably see them walking along this road as well, yeah. I have to do something else with this fire station. He's kind of out here all by his lonesome. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put him a little shack. We're going to put him a store right here. They can get some grub. And we're also, we need to hook up this, we need to hook our man, our ladies and gentlemen who work here. Fine men and women protecting the place. We need to hook them up with some scenery. Something a little extra. Something that says, we care. We care and appreciate what you do. Is that tree in the way of my zoning? Should not be. It's not. There we are. It looks a little bit better over here. Let's see what comes in here. Let's see what short. This is a firehouse. We don't want a bar. These guys are like, wait, what are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with that. We're not on duty all the time. I'm gonna put a little something special right here. Look at the hot dog vans coming in. What did we get here? What is this? Convenience store? That's fine. Yeah, convenience store. I'm trying to think of a clever name for something, but I'm not coming up with anything right now. We'll just leave that. So that Rico add-on I was talking about, you can click a building and you can get rid of the billboards, you can change them, you can change the top of like these air conditioning and heater gadgets, whatever the hell they're called, all of it. You can really do some interesting stuff. One thing we do need over here, we need a little palm tree action over here. So I got a little close with that tree, and you can see what happens. It kind of gets a little bit weird. There we are. Let's push this one back a little. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's delete him. There we are. Now this road, it's going to get busier and busier, and I really have to start thinking about this. I should have already thought about it. This is our only way in. All of the people here funnel through this roundabout. Better than an intersection for sure. But what's nice is our residents funnel this way and the industry workers funnel this way. Now you do have like delivery trucks going back and forth, but I don't think we'll see any massive industry trucks in here, just the delivery type of stuff. But I'm going to have to start thinking about it. We do kind of need another way in and out of here. All of the demands are kind of down. We have a little demand for some commercial, but again, not going to jump on it. And we got a couple of abandoned buildings over here, so let's get rid of these. Looks like it worked itself out. They've got employees now. There's another mod that I like. It's really convenient quality of life thing. It's called automatic bulldoze, I think. So when a building goes abandoned, it will just automatically go away and something else will come in. It keeps you from, like, you know, because abandoned buildings actually lower property. It's not that big of a deal in an industry area, but if it happens in your residential area, it will lower your land value. And unless you're constantly on the lookout for those types of buildings, you could easily miss it. So we've got a lot of open space in here, which I like. And generally what I do with this is walking paths. But I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do some palm trees. And let's do the tall ones. Where are these big tall ones at? Yeah, we're just kind of fill in where we can get them. I think it looks kind of nice, you know. Just put these in for our people. Got these spaces. This would be a great place for a walking path or a cutover. Got an interesting area here. So let's fill it in, man. Let's fill in an interesting area with some palm trees. Nice little spot in here. You can go to town. You can put all kinds of different things in here. Do miss my forest brush a little. All right, let's switch back. We'll get some different ones now. Mix it up. Put these in where we can. All through here. You can adjust the strength of that forest brush as well, so you don't pack too many things in there. You know, you can just kind of spread them evenly. We've got nothing here. We have nothing right there. Pretty interesting. Well, let's get a little corner store. Why not? Little bookstore, something happening right there. Alrighty. Alrighty-roo. Okay. What are we doing on time? Okay, only half an hour. Let me continue this, and I can also figure out how to work this in now. So my plan is this is going to go away. That is my plan. So I'm going to tie this road in. Actually, let me think about, I think what I'd want over here is just a completely separate neighborhood. So let me get my picker tool. I'll select this road. I want to turn everything on so that I get my my little snapping, so I can get my guidelines set up. This is probably going to change a little bit. I like that it went to the grass, because now that we've unlocked this grass road, it's changed. And if I wanted to... Oh, never mind. We got rid of that little piece there. I was going to say, I could change that other 4-lane road to a grass medium. Okay. I'm thinking a small neighborhood over here, but I want to create... let's take that back one more. One more still. I'm going to create a little... The illusion of a little treatment area over here. That's what I was doing, and then got hella distracted, like I always do. But I wanted to put these in first. And I don't want them too close, but I want it to kind of look like somebody could come down here and park. Somebody could come down here and park and like they work here. That's kind of all I'm going for. So it doesn't have to be anything like, you know, crazy fancy. Does that not line up? That looks okay. That looks okay. And, you know, as we get bigger, we'll have other stuff here. And we can put some custom assets in here as well if we wanted to. Or I could just... No, I don't want to do an industry area here, that's for sure. Because of the water pollution. But I've got to... Let's do a little something extra here. I would like to make a crossover street. Oh, I can. I can make a crossover street there. And I'm going to put another crossover street. Let's just do this. Just make this look like it's super busy. And let me see what I have for unique buildings. Or like props. I don't think I have anything really. No, I don't. Because I can't put any of this in here because it would act as like a touristy place. I might have to get some props. No, wait a minute. Walls and fences. Okay, now this might work out. I should have an industrial fence. Or industry fence. Now, you might not have this because I have a couple of different DLCs. I'm actually looking for a generic one, but not seeing it. I thought I had an industry fence. Farm. Airport. Let's do oil industry fence here. So I want to turn everything off here. All of my snap twos. And we'll just kind of fence this in. See if we can make this work. Let's see what happens. And then I'll figure out how to connect this road. You got to be a little bit far away or else it won't actually show up. And then what I'll do is I'll leave a little space here. Kind of give the illusion and maybe some people could walk down, you know? Yeah. Just, you know, something, little something, something. And I want to connect the road also. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's do that. Let's just do that. And let me get this road connected. Let me figure out how to connect this. So this... I'm going to do that temporarily. I know it looks a little bit weird, but... turn everything back on for this. Let me see what angle I get here. 124. This is how you do it, I think. I think I can live with that. It's a little bit strange looking. So this is a shorter route to the interstate going this way. So some cars are going to come out here. Some of these industry trucks, and that's fine. However, we don't need a light there. Whoops. I hate it when that happens. If you've got something in your hand and you go to do something else, it stays in your hand. We'll do that. I know it looks a little bit weird, but you know what? We're trying to get creative. I think that's what's happening. And this one I'm going to bring all the way across to there. And then we're going to... I got to turn off my snapping so I can get in here close. Let's bring it out to there. Bring this one down to here. I can bring this one over first. Can I get that? There we go. Nice. A little wonkiness right there, but we got a little area there. And I got to get some props. Figure out what we could put in here. But it's just a little remote area, you know? Somebody comes down here, they check the water inlets for the city, and then they're out. Now, what we could do to spruce this up, let's do some of this. I could put some water towers in here. This might make it look kind of cool. This might kind of fit, and then we could even connect these. There we are. Yeah, that looks all right. And let's dress it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be like sparse over here, but maybe not with the palm trees. Just maybe, you know, we got some maintenance happening over here, but it's not a beach resort. You know what I'm saying? There we are. That doesn't look too bad. It looks like this could be something. And what I could also do, and we're going to do it, let's put a windmill over here, or a wind turbine. That would fit this area quite well, would it not? It's actually got high wind here as well. There we are. That helps out with electricity. And then we'll, you know, as the city gets bigger, we'll have a few more out here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And let's paint this little area in. Wait, I got the same thing? That's Daffodil Square and Daffodil Hills? What are the chances of that? We're going to call this, Paradise... Wait, do I want to do that? Paradise Water Treatment. It is what it is. It's named after the city, okay? It's named after the town. All right. So that allows us this. We've taken advantage of this now, and we've got an area here to work with. And again, I'm going to start phasing this out, and I think right now might be the time to kind of lay it in, because I want to phase this out sooner than later, because this is going to be our second separate neighborhood, and we have these lovely opportunities to pull this road across and have a nice little natural bridge. We could also put one in here if we wanted, but let me come over here while our city's kind of stable right now. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this place. Let me look at the terrain here. Whoops. Got to get rid of this water. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to level the terrain, and I want to kind of level it to the road height. Got a significant... Maybe, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just soften. I'll use the big brush. I'm going to go around all of this. Let's soften it up as much as we can here. And it actually should fix this water problem for us as well. This might actually be cheaper to do it this way. Brush strength doesn't seem to be very high, but it's cranked all the way up. We'll just do this. Soften everything up. Really want to fix this over here. Gotta get that. We got to push that water off. Yeah, this is working out nice. Taking all those low spots, just kind of straightening them out, leveling them out a little bit. That's better. A little bit better. Oh, there's Big Town, man. That's another 2x2 square unlocked. We have level 5 buildings. We have the metro. This is kind of nice. This is exactly what we need, actually. Now, because when we start building our industrial area here, we can shuttle them to and from the neighborhood. Got a whole bunch of new policies. Now we have access to the higher density stuff, the high density residential, the commercial, and office zones. And office zones, you can substitute your office areas for your industrial areas, but they do require high education. We do have the incineration plant, which is nice. We have access to the university, which is also nice. And this is going to be fun, the metro stations. And all kinds of other stuff we can do here. A post-sorting facility. Maybe we can get into some, see if we can figure out how to work mail. I don't know what effect this has on the people. Maybe happiness or something. I'm not sure. Excuse me. Anyway, that's nice. That is nice. So now we have unlocked that university. We're going to need to put that in. And I tell you what I'm going to do right here. This seems like a great place to convert to a campus area. Right out here on the front. And that's what we're going to do. So, you know what we do around here. We mulligan. Whoops. No, I don't want to do... I don't want to do all of that. I do want to unzone the 4x4 area there. And let's get rid of this. These might also break, but that's fine. Yeah, we're going to do a little campus area here, I think. And I don't want to get rid of too much. I think this is a larger area here, so I don't mind shops. I don't think that would be completely out of the norm to see some shops. Now we could go with MTI, or we could go with the standard university. Let's look at the footprints. Fairly large. This one looks cool. Actually fits better. This fits way better. Now for this, I'm assuming this is going to generate a ton of potential parking issues. So here's what I'm going to do. Hold on, put that back in my hand. Let me see here. Okay. What I'm going to do, it's about right in there. See if I can kind of create my own little way in and out of this university area here. Roughly there. It's a little bit tight. Are these trees part of the asset? Oh, I think they are. Okay, just leave it. Okay, let me delete this. Let me delete all this stuff. I might have to do some adjusting of the shoreline here. How does it fit in? Okay. It's not too bad. People liked it. I know this is kind of a weird place for university. Now, one thing I would do with that Rico add-on I was talking about is change these to palm trees. And I could do the same for these buildings, but we'll just leave them for now. So now we kind of have like this, like a, you know, one way in and out. And if I wanted to, and as a matter of fact, let me do this right now. I am going to change these roads to one way. Do I want the tree-lined roads? I think I'm just going to do regular roads because if you have grass or trees, it doesn't support parking for some reason. And it's a little bit strange, but we'll do one way in and out of here. Makes sense. Now, this is going to be pretty biggie. This is going to be pretty busy in here. And what I might do is get a custom asset from the workshop. I might get a parking lot. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have. Let me check and see if I've got. So, no, I don't. Let me look at custom. None. I might do that. I might try to find... I can create my own stuff in here, but it's pretty difficult. Well, it's not difficult, but it's... Oh, look at that. Bicycle stand. It's not difficult, but it's tricky. It can be tricky. We'll leave it for right now, and we're going to decorate this with something. And this is going to, like I said, road is going to become really super busy. And what I should probably do, I should probably change this to a 4-lane like this. I would have to relocate. It would bottleneck right here, though. Well, hold on. Let me do this. Let me move him. I'm going to move this guy temporarily right next to the garbage facility. You gotta go. You've got to go, store. All these trees. Let me get rid of these. I should have done this first. I should have. Put this in my hand, and would you go to the upgrade tool? Let me dezone that first. Hello. Dezone. There we are. Here, use the upgrade tool. See what it does to this bridge. Okay, I didn't think that was going to work. I thought this was going to be too close. Now, that is terrible, though. That is terrible how close the... let's unpause here and let these people... readjust, and then we need to take care of this problem. We cannot have lights here. We want stoplight. This one, I'm going to give those people the right of way. I think I've just created a massive problem here. This is a terrible intersection. And it's going to be made even worse by people crossing. Now, to eliminate that, I would either widen this road, which doesn't really make any sense. We'd lose a lot of people doing that. But I might make an elevated pedestrian path on both sides. Like, just might have to get rid of like these two on each side, make an elevated path. And it would really help the traffic out here. Actually, like, elevate it all the way down. Let me do it really quick. Sorry, guys. This is super helpful. Also, I don't like what was there anyway. We had like two of the same thing. That's the excuse I'm going to use. I'm sticking to it. I'm going to unzone all this. This is good, and that we don't need a house there. If we keep this unzoned, it will be less traffic. Now, what's really terrible is this super close intersection right here. But let me see. Let's go to our paths. I want a pavement path here. Take our step all the way down. This never sticks. It never sticks in the game. And let me see. Let's go up 1, 2, 3. You have to go up 3 to get across roads if your elevation step is all the way down. And then I'm going to come from this side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to get kind of the most gradual curve I can get before it breaks, which is right there. So that's a nice gentle slope for them to get up, and then they can, get back here, go across the bridge. And I want to cross it over on this side. Okay. So it's going to want to put a post. Unfortunately, it's trying to put a post. No, wait a minute now. Let me turn my snapping off. Can I get away with that? Let me see if I can get away with this. It's still trying to snap there. Oh, I can't place it there. I can't place it there unless I had move it. Now, there's another mod where you can have no posts. It's actually trying to come down. Oh, that's what I want. That's all I wanted right there. Oh, we've got an elevation difference. That's why that was happening. So, well, then can I get it here if it's the right height? No, it's gonna want to snap. Okay, we'll just do that. Take it back up. Let me get it kind of straight-ish, and as close to the road as possible, because this needs to come down. All right, we'll put that there. 1, 2, 3. Get that as close as we can. Might have to move that one over a bit. And we'll connect here. So you just have to move it until the posts. Wait, did it snap down? No. Why doesn't it want to cross there? What about from this side? I don't really know what's hitting. I probably didn't bring that out far enough. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. That's a little weird, but we're going to do that. I don't know why it wants me to do it. Come here. And then 1, 2, 3. Do I do that? I think I'm going to do this. We'll come to there, since I can. See if I can copy that on this side. 1, 2, 3. Get it roughly in the same spot. Okay, it looks a little bit weird. Now, if I'd move it, I could come in here and adjust all of these pillars. I could adjust the height difference even. So the reason that happened is because our terrain I guess, is sloped right here. It actually looks even, doesn't it? It looks even to me. Oh, that's kind of bad. Do I rework that? I think I am going to rework this. I don't like how it... that elevation difference there. Are these the same? Those look like the same height. But I'm going to redo that. I'm going to redo them from here. We can do better than this. I think we can do better. I may as well just come across the road there. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's better. Grab this one. Where did I come? I came to there. Whoops. Yeah, came right across the road. And then 1, 2, 3. And let's tie that in. Looks like it's roughly... Okay. Is that any better? That's a little bit better. It's kind of uniform. It's still wonky, but now I need the crosswalks. The question is, will I be able to get these in? Aha! I can. It's not perfect, but I'll take that. And then, so we need a way down over here. And I know this looks weird. And this is going to be a little bit steep. So now, that should essentially eliminate people from walking across the street. Yeah. And I don't know why. I guess I could have come across there, but let's see, to hide that ugliness, can I just do that? It's not straight, but I'm going to put it in anyway. Okay. I know it looks weird. But it kind of works. Oh, it's terrible. I just can't look at it too closely. So we're not going to zone in here. We're not going to put anything back in here, like commercial or whatever. I want this to be open because that would generate additional traffic. And where we can, we'll just put some trees, some palm trees in this area. We got to mix this up a little bit. Let's mix it up a little. And we're going to do something special in here, but we're going to have to do that next episode because we are rolling up on an hour. Maybe a little attraction. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Let me look at my unique buildings. What can we put in here? Disaster Memorial doesn't quite fit. I'm looking for something that won't break my, it's not going to break my path. Ah, what is this? Lazaret Plaza. That seems, yeah, done. That fits. And then we can decorate around this. And I guess what we'll do is we'll go with the theme that the university has here. These particular trees, if I can find them. I can't select them because they're part of this asset. Let's see if I can find those particular trees, what they look like. Is that a large tree? It might be like a medium tree. No. It's none of those. So let's look at the large trees. Nope. Small tree? Oh, it's going to be in here. See if I can find this. No. Sometimes they don't look... That actually looks kind of cool. I do like those trees. Sometimes they don't look like what's shown. Where the hell are they? I'm not seeing them. I am not seeing them. There are none of these. Okay. All right. Is there one just out here? I don't think he used these types of trees in this build anywhere. Yeah, we've got these bushy type of trees. Okay. Not a big deal. Where the hell is the university? So before we go, we'll just do this then. We'll go with a custom tree here. I'm going to go away from the palm, But I want something that looks kind of nice. Let's put some flowery stuff here. Some of these flowering trees. What are these called? Jacaranda tree, like that. And then we'll go some... I don't want the vegetation. Oh, content creator trees. Don't want that. What am I looking for? I want, like, flowers. We got a small bush. Oh, that's not too bad. We'll put a couple of small bushes. Try to do some landscaping here. But we are going to mix it up as well. Now, I'm pretty sure I can't attach a walking path to this asset. Which is not that big of a deal. Can't get one there. And then, what else do we have? These are kind of nice. Put a couple of those in. And then we'll round it off with some of these large pine trees here. Where they go? Here they are. That's like an evergreen type of thing. I like these tall ones. Let's put some tall ones in here. Let's leave it like that. Maybe a couple out here. And then down here. This might be a little interesting place to put something right there. Let's just do that. There we are. Let's unpause. And if we watch this long enough, our pedestrians should not use the street anymore unless they're... Well, I didn't make a way this way. We'll see what happens. People going across this way definitely should use this walking path because it's the path of least resistance. Most of this AI, they're already en route, so it might take a while. But I do see that we need to match what we got going on here. I can't put it in there. I think I'm going to line this with trees like this. Kind of give it the illusion of a little barrier there, I suppose. Loving all these trees in here. All right. Well, that feels pretty good. I know it looks a little bit weird, but you know what? It's this is vanilla, and we don't have a lot of the custom mods that you would use to get this looking a lot better. You can also lower it. The game doesn't allow you to go less than 3 increments, but with Move It, you can put it however you want and just kind of make it work. Uh-oh. We have no water here. I need to fix that. Fixed. Alrighty. Well, there we are. What are we going to name this university? Well, I think it's going to be called Paradise Tech. Yeah, we'll figure out. We'll put a football stadium in. Maybe we'll be the Paradise Islanders or the Paradise Castaways. I don't know. We'll figure something out. We will figure something out. But we do have to wrap it up right here, right now. Do a little cinematic view. There we are. Coming along nicely. Got a lot of things done. Next episode, we'll probably work on that industrial area or another neighborhood. In fact, we probably will work on migrating that industrial area over to the other spot that we kind of leveled. That way we can use the area where the current industrial area is for a new neighborhood. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. You guys and gals take care. I will see you next weekend. Peace.